Okay, with this thin board here, I'd say it's about 3/4 inch wide. It's just a piece that my husband had trimmed off of some board, and he brings his scraps to me. But I want it 7 inches long. I think I'm in frame. So I am going to put this on the 7 right here. And I am on my miter saw, and I'm just going to cut it down. And I'm going to cut 5 of these. I'm going to get it to the 7 and cut it. It's kind of hard working out here in the garage because my husband still has it full with the stuff he's working on. Okay, I already had one cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them, all the same size. All right, now I'm going to turn you around to show you why it's so hard to work out here. I'm literally stepping over stuff. If I can get, there's a piece of the board that he gave me. Okay, I'm gonna see, look at my work table. He's taking it over. And then, that's a really large tabletop that he's still working on. And these two, the tops, are finished. They turned out really nice. You can see the black here and right in here. I've got to maneuver this around everything. Whoops. And then the black right in here. And there. What he done with that is he just took a charcoal stick and shaved it off and mixed it in with some, I think the epoxy. Yeah, he did. And poured it in there. And then when it dried, he sanded it down to level it. And of course it brought through some of the wood itself. But I think that turned out real pretty. But these will be ready to go out of here probably tomorrow. He'll take them to the bank and install them on the desks that he's made. And this one he still has to finish. It is really big. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it is big. But once he gets these two out of here, we'll have a little more room to maneuver in. And when he's poured these, I can't be out here because I can't put any dust out. But these are good and solid and dry now. So I could come out here and cut a little bit. I'm going to start painting this star. And I want to tell you, it gets confusing when you don't want to paint it all the same color. I'm thinking I'm going to get my blue out. Okay. Oh, I did put a coat of antiquing wax on the wood first and let it dry because it was this color. So it does have the antiquing wax on it. So, all right. It's going to kind of... And I don't have to have it all covered and real dark. I want that blue. That blue. I'm going to do that. And this whole thing here blue. All right. Now, pull it apart. You watch, I'll lose track where I'm at. That blue. this blue, this blue, like I said, I'm not going for real neat or anything. Okay, that blue, this blue. I should have got a baggie to put my brushes in. Got my bag. Now I'm going to try to remember where the red, where I'm going to want the red. So it's going to go like that. It's going to go like that. So I want this red. Let's see, what do I want? This red from here down, and this all the way up red. I think that's what I want. Okay, I said this red, this red. I get confused easy. Okay, from there, I'll just color that about right in there. All the rest of it's going to go white. Yeah. Okay, I said I only wanted that. Was this whole thing red? I'm forgetting what I'm doing already. Now this comes down like that. Yeah, this whole thing red. It's probably not that complicated, but I just want to make sure that I do it properly. Okay, like that. And then this here red. Okay, white. Did I get that? Yeah, that goes down like that. That comes up like, probably better go up a little further. I don't know. Now, I'm going to do the rest white and then see how it goes together. Okay, on the red, I used the Anita's acrylic rust red, or red rust. And the blue, I used the English Navy by Apple Barrel. And now I'm going to use the plaster for my white, or off-white. Now the white, I might have to go ahead and give it a second coat. I don't know. We'll see. Now I'm tearing it apart. I'll get all confused again. I actually had an idea for my star, but it wasn't working out. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the star and then figure out what I'm going to do with it. Because what I had planned just didn't work. And this was going to be up there. This was going to be there. And this one will be there. And I have it painted as well as I want it because it's a primitive looking star. I think that's good. But it's still kind of wet and I want it good and dry before I put it together. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit Okay, I decided that there wasn't much paint on them, but I thought they needed to be a little more distressed, so I took my finger sander and mainly went on the sides and then down through the middle. And it just kind of gave it that old look that I want. And this brush is one I've been using. I am not going to put any more wax on it. Just going to go over it like that, especially on my white, because I don't want that bright white. That's good. Not putting a lot of the wax on it. This is the Jolie wax again. That's on my brush. I'm still waiting on my hot glue gun to heat up. Okay, now that's ready. I'll set it all into place. So when I need to vacuum my area. So when I get ready to glue them together, I'll know how they go. I'll be back. I almost forgot to turn the camera on. I'm going ahead and putting the liquid glue down, and then I'm going to go back and hit it with the glue gun. I think I have it all glued. Get that up here? No. All right, now, I thought that was ready to go. Yeah, there it is. This is just to hold it while I'm putting it to, you know, temporarily, because hot glue gun doesn't always want to hold well. Okay, I put some here until that other can dry. There. Now I've got the liquid glue. That work? Yeah, I got it. So it has the Fabri-Tac on it and the hot glue gun. Now I want to make a little something to actually, you know, go like right in here or something. Maybe some pip berries or something like that. I have decided I wanted a bow on it. So, I'm going to start with, that's a little thick. Get this thinner one. I don't want a long tail or anything like that, so about like that. And a small bow. I really need to see smaller. Smaller. About like that. I mean, I need it small. Because my star is small. Now a piece of this red ticking stripe. Okay, and the dark blue. This piece I couldn't rip in very long strips. So, we'll see if it's going to work. I think it's going to work. All right. There. think my blue went a lot smaller. And my red over here is too big. I have a Bowdabra and still can't tie a bow. Yeah, that looks fine. Scissors. Let's get my bow out here. Now, I think that one's a little big on that side. There, that did it. Now, I need some other things. Maybe I want to put that blue to the back side. Yeah, I think I do. That darker blue, because it took over the bow. Now, I'll probably get some pip berries or something like that to put on it. Not a whole lot more. It doesn't need a lot. It's just a small star. If I use anything, I'm gonna look around. Well, I got some pip berries out in different things, and I decided I just want to keep it simple. I think it's cute just like that. So I'm going to just put the bow right there. Just hot glued it right there. And I may want to use it just to set up on something. I'm not going to do anything with it. I think it's cute. Could set it on a shelf. And I thought I might go ahead and glue this back there. If I have it on a shelf, I can tuck it down. So I am going, I got a piece of jute and I tied a knot. And I'm just going to hot glue that on there. Like I said, if I want to put it on a shelf, then I'll just tuck it down. Okay. Yep, that looks cute. On this project, I'm taking a 2x6 piece of 2x4, my husband, some scraps he gave me, and more scrap wood from him. It's actually about 5.5, but I'm making mine, let's see, 6 1/4 tall. You can make it whatever you want. I just took the scrap and that's what I'm using. And I'm going to, I don't need that coat anymore. I keep forgetting because I'm going to do a decoupage, and I've printed it out on plain copier paper. I sized it and printed out. I don't need the light coat. So, where am I going to go from there? I want my sides and everything. This is an English navy. I just noticed I've been using this a lot, and I got it at the thrift store. It was like new. Very little had been used out of it. And it's been my favorite color for my Patriotic Decor so far. But what I'm going to do is just go over the sides. And I don't know if I'll give it a second coat or not. Just kind of see how it looks. How far here on that up I want to go on that. Alright, that's good enough. Anyways, I am going to cover the back and all the sides with this English Navy by Apple Barrel. And then we'll come back and start on the rest of it. Okay, I got this image from Honey Bee Printables on Etsy. I'll leave the link to her shop on Etsy, and then a link for this one. And on this, I just went ahead and went around the edges some because my size doesn't quite fit this frame here. So I'm going to wet my paper and tear it around. And I did give this 2 coats of hairspray. So when I put it on with Mod Podge, it is not going to run. It works very well. I'm going to trim some of this down. And I'm just going to take my water. Okay, I'm going to have to go about right in here. Ooh, I got a lot of water on that. Anyways, I'm going to tear my edges off. I'll do this one side and move on so you don't have to sit and watch me do the whole thing. All right, left a little bit of it on, but that's going to be all right, I guess. Let's kind of do that. So I'm going to go all the way around with this, and then I'll come back. All right, now I have my edges ripped, and I'm going to Mod Podge it on. Start it right there like that. Make sure I have my edges good. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to finish this off, Mod Podging this off, and I'll go over the top of it with some Mod Podge. And then I'll figure out how I'm going to do a little pizzazz on, a little more pizzazz, just a little more something. I have something in mind. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. And I will put dark wax on this, a brown wax also. And again, this is just printed out with my printer, on my printer. So I bought the image and resized it, and I got it off of Honey Bee Printables on Etsy. She has some she's come out with a lot of new ones for, with Patriotic and some others, so you need to check her out if you like to do printables. It's a fast, easy way to, get you some board and paint it, or stain it, or whatever you want to do. Put your printable on it and decorate it. You have some nice decor. All right, now this is pretty much dry. I'm going to clean up the edges by using my little finger sander. All right, now I have that cleaned up on the edges. And I'm going to go over it with some wax. I need a paper towel. Actually, I need something soft, because that wood is rough. Edges up on the top and the bottom are really rough. This is why I did only give this one coat. I knew when I put the dark wax on it that it would be fine. Darkens up my blue, fills in the grains of the wood. I don't think I'm going to do the bottom. That's not going to really show. I will do the back. Just think that looks pretty like that. It's already aged, but I like a little more. And now I'm going to kind of make this match the star that I made. I think it'd make a cute grouping all together. All right, material that I have ripped up. Guess I'll start out with some blue. I didn't make long enough string. Wonder if I'm supposed to. Okay. Whoa, there it went. Okay, cut that piece there off. Now, this part I'm probably going to have to fiddle with before I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see how... Okay, this is where I'm going to turn it off and look at it and see what I'm going to do. Which side I'm going to use. And how I'm going to do that. All right, I'm kind of coming up with an idea. These are the flags I made. I don't know. It was a video before last in my Patriotic Decor where I just took the material and painted it. And I'm thinking I'll kind of want to drape that down there. But my material, I forgot on this one to age my materials. So I'm going to pull that apart and get me a brush. And now I've got to stop and wait for this to dry. I had some, I might use this material or this plastic here. Let's get me a brush and dip it down in my coffee and cinnamon mixture. And I've got a little, I'm going to stir to the bottom just a little bit to stir up some cinnamon, but most of the time I'll leave it in the bottom. And I'm going to age this. I probably should have used a tan on my little dots. This one I did do this one a little different. The ones I done before, I used a piece of this material. I cut it. This one I just painted it in and put some dots on it. I got sitting here watching some videos and made those and thought that was kind of fun. So I thought, well, I'll make some more. I might use them in some other projects. And here I am. Maybe. I think that's what I want to do. So from there, I'm going to have to let this dry. And that cinnamon and coffee, instant coffee, kind of stiffens it up too. So I think I might kind of put a little bit of that in there to dry. I might put a little clippy there and let that dry with that coming in. And of course I can spread it out to work with it when I'm done, or when it's dry and I'm ready to work with it. All right, my flag is pretty much dry. I think I want my star kind of in the middle. About right in there. My star, my bow. Then I'll kind of position this. My white stars aren't showing, but on my flag, let's see, I need to spread that out some. I think I like that. I know y'all really can't see here what I'm doing, but I'm trying to position it. I think that's going to get it. Okay, I need that to come out. I glued it. bring that out some. I think right in there. Lots of glue strings. And then I'll trim all my bad pieces. Bad, I mean, I like it raveled, but that's a little too much. I think that will work. I really wanted a little more of my white, my flag showing, but it covered my sign and I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's cute. Cut off some of these strands here. Don't need them going out that far. All right, I think that turned out cute. And that'll be a cute grouping with my star. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this quick, easy, well, not really quick, but it was easy. Everything was easy to do. And it makes cute patriotic decor. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And until the next one, we'll see you later.